And we're back for another episode of Blood Feud Radio. This is a kind of a countdown to the top 25 greatest matches in John Cena's legendary career. He is the never seen 17. He is John Cena. And soon we won't see him. I mean,
he'll live up to his name.
Yeah. And I tell you what, and this goes out to Sean, Alpha Wolf, in our little inner circle. He needs to go back to, like, when Mania comes back to Vegas this year, he needs to ask for his money back because he says he has a picture with John Cena, but there's no one standing next to him.
I mean, that needs to be an authentic picture. It needs to be co-signed by Cena just to prove that he was there, or else I don't believe it.
Yeah. Anyway, top 25 John Cena matches of all time. According to Sportster, this is not our list. We are going to be giving that to you next week on not top 25, but we will be giving you our top 10 of our favorites. And my dog loves that idea. He is screaming with that squeaker, saying, "I want to tell you my favorites as well."
Most of them will probably involve Roman Reigns.
Yes,
if it's
dog, he's a big dog.
Yeah.
So this week is Sportster's top 25. So let's get into that. Number 25 from SummerSlam 08, John Cena, Batista.
I'm surprised this isn't a bit further, like on this list. If it's number 25, I think this was the match that Cena got injured, right? When he went for the leg drop off the top rope and Batista at the Batista bomb. I think that's the one that we're talking about here. I enjoyed that match.
Oh, it was those two guys beat the brakes off each other in this match.
Batista had some really good years, like in like 07, 08, 09. Like those are like 3 years that Batista was like, on fire.
It wasn't as violent as say that last man standing match at Over the Limit.
Was that the one where he tied his legs to the post?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, because they had another one, didn't they? They had an I Quit match where Cena threatened to FU him off the car, and then he said I quit, and he did it anyway.
Yeah, the I Quit. That was the Over Limit I Quit match.
Oh, was it? Right. Okay, that one. Yeah, that one was pretty brutal. Yeah, that was a good match as well. Do you know what? I would be surprised if this was on that was on the list. But in terms of I think it should be as well. But in terms of just a wrestling match, SummerSlam Cena Batista, yeah, I can see why this is on the list. It was a good quality match. I enjoyed it.
Dave Meltzer also. I mean, Dave Meltzer again. Everyone that watches this show each week knows that we give the Dave Meltzer ratings for each match because that's what Sportster likes to include. Dave gave this one a 3.75 stars, so almost a 4-star match.
I think that's pretty harsh, but then again, Dave Meltzer was quite harsh with WWE in the 2000s. I don't think he gave one match a 5-star rating in the whole of the 2000s.
Yeah, in the first 10 years, yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I thought the SummerSlam match, it was the first time these guys ever went one-on-one.
That surprises me. I know they had that brief interaction in 05 in the Rumble, but to hear that they hadn't had a one-on-one match before, that does surprise me.
Because it says in the mid-2000s, John Cena and Batista became WWE's biggest stars. They made it to the final two in the 05 Rumble, with the Animal ultimately prevailing. A couple of months later, both Cena and Batista walked out of WrestleMania 21 with their first world titles. So
yeah, I think they kept them separately on different brands, didn't they?
Yeah,
because Batista was on Raw.
Yeah,
and then when the draft happened, Batista took the world title to SmackDown. Cena, WWE champion, went to Raw, and the rest was history.
Exactly.
What we got in number 24?
Number 24. Let's get back to that. Number 24. Lemon. Number 24 is John Cena at WrestleMania 23. Cena, Shawn Michaels.
I'm surprised that this is so low on the list. This might be in John Cena's top 5 WrestleMania matches. I thought this was great. Like, Shawn Michaels was still able to go at WrestleMania 23. John Cena was still obviously Super Cena in this period of time, but he was able to develop a great story between these two. You got the veteran try to capture the championship once again. You got Cena try to prove to the fans always that he can hang with the best of them, even though they were saying that he couldn't wrestle. Shawn Michaels versus Cena, one of the most underrated main events in WrestleMania history, in my opinion.
I mean, it is. I would put this definitely in the top 10. So next week you're going to see this one pop up somewhere in my top 10.
I like that.
This is actually, according to WWE.com, this is number 43 in the top 50 WrestleMania matches of all time. This is number 43 on their list.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
I can see why.
Dave Meltzer gave it 4.5, so Dave was generous on that one.
Dave likes it as well. Yeah.
I mean, if Dave likes it, God, it should be if it was only in the Tokyo Dome. If it was in the Tokyo Dome, it would have gotten 8 stars.
Oh, damn. Yeah. It would have doubled. Yeah. Does that mean that your dog likes it, or does it mean that your dog doesn't like it with that noise?
It sounded like a boo to me.
Yeah. He's like, no, take it out of the top 25. I don't want to hear that.
K. Foss, he asked, or he or she asked, they asked.
Okay, is it he? Don't you wear at the Jeopardy buddy right there? What's going on, okay. K. Foss?
He asked, whose list is this? It is Sportster's list. It says this is us reacting to what they
giving our opinions of it. Up to now, I'm not impressed, Sportster. I'm not gonna lie. Like these two matches, I would have put in the top 15 at least.
Oh yeah, I mean they better come on with some bangers.
You better pick up.
Next up on number 23 first is man.
God. I don't like that. I don't like your reaction there. I want to know what it is.
God damn it. It is Backlash 09. It is Last Man Standing, Cena and Edge. It's one of my favorite Cena matches. Is that?
Yeah, and it's one of the matches as well for me that really stick out in the whole Cena Edge feud, because obviously whenever you think of Cena versus Edge, you think of 2006, the New Year's Revolution, Royal Rumble, then you think of Unforgiven with the TLC match, but then if you want to dig into a really good Edge Cena match, Backlash 09 is fantastic. You should 100% go watch it if someone has not watched it. This was really good. The Edge was in his stride in 2009. He'd really established himself at this point. He was a main eventer in his own right. Obviously, Cena in 09, still Super Cena, but this provided a great dynamic. Whereas like Edge in 2006 was still showing up and he was still trying to prove himself. He was still new to the main event scene, but by 09 he was there himself. So this was like two titans going at it in 2009.
Oh yeah, this was like peak rated R superstar.
Yeah,
this is
100%.
Like, yeah, and this was like probably my favorite era of Edge.
I agree. I would tend to agree with that. Yeah, 09 Edge. I really, really enjoyed 09 Edge.
Uncle Dave gave it 4.5. So I mean, Dave's liking these.
Dave's on our side. Dave needs to read the Sportster top 25. I think he might agree with us on this. Like, they better shape up. I'm not going to lie. Again, another shocking pick from Sportster.
Number 22. John Cena versus Umaga, last man standing match, Royal Rumble 07.
Now, for me, this is one of these matches that really definitely should be 100% in the top 10. Like, not only was this one of the best Umaga matches, it's one of Cena's best matches, but it might be in the top 10 best last man standing matches. I thought this was great. And you saw a couple of things in this match that had not really ever been done before in last man standing matches. You also saw a couple of traits in this match that became staples of last man standing matches further on. I mean, even in terms of like what Cena did, like following this match, you know, where he threw the stairs at Umaga from over the top rope. That was great. He wrapped Umaga in the ring ropes to choke him out. This was an iconic moment, and I definitely think this belongs in the top 10. I do not agree with where they've put this at all.
I agree with you. It should be a little bit closer to the top 10. I would probably go like 14, 15-ish for mine. It's not necessarily in my top 10, but it's in the it'll be in my honorable mention kind of stuff for next week, more than likely.
Yeah.
Uncle Dave agrees with me. He agrees with me. He gave it a 4-star.
See, that's harsh for me. I would have given this a 4.5 at least. I thought this was, like I say, I think this definitely probably Umaga's best match, and it's one of my favorite last man standing matches.
All right, next up, number 21.
Great pay-per-view, by the way. Royal Rumble 07. Like, such a good pay-per-view. Sorry, anyway.
Number 21. This one needs to be closer to the top 10 as well. Cena, Triple H, and Edge at Backlash 06.
Yes. If WrestleMania 22 was the advertiser, then this was the main course. This just after WrestleMania 22, Cena versus Triple H. Fun fact, the first WrestleMania main event I ever saw, because WrestleMania 22 is one of the first pay-per-views I ever watched. Then I got this bought for me on DVD. Can't remember where from. Probably from like GameStop or something. I watched this and I thought, oh, this is that Edge guy from WrestleMania that I really liked. Oh, this is that main event again. Oh, and the triple threat. This sounds cool. This sounds interesting. I'm gonna watch this. I love this match. I thought it was really, really cool to see. As a young fan, as someone who was only just getting into wrestling at the time, this really, really locked me in. It got me very much interested in your Triple H's, your Edge, your John Cena's. I thought this was a great main event.
This one happened in that gray period that I was in and out.
Right. Okay.
So.
Well, to give you like context, I mean, I don't know if you need it, but obviously because Edge lost the WWE Championship back to Cena at the Royal Rumble that year, he then went into WrestleMania 22, obviously had that unbelievably legendary hardcore match with Mick Foley, which put him back into contention for the WWE Championship. He had a fair gripe of going, well, I just beat Mick Foley in his own match. Maybe I should get a shot at the WWE Championship. Obviously, Triple H didn't take the loss very well to Cena at WrestleMania 22, so he was still in the mix. Yeah, this was great. This was everything great about what happened at WrestleMania 22, wrapped into a whole Backlash match. This is why the pay-per-view Backlash exists, so you can build what happened at WrestleMania and then just stack on top of it another great part.
And Foss comes in, and I 100% agree. If number one isn't Punk, Cena, Money in the Bank, then this list is invalid. I have to tend to agree with him, but we'll get to there.
I agree with that. The Punk, either that or Styles versus Cena, either at WrestleMania, at Royal Rumble or SummerSlam.
Uncle Dave gave it 4.25, 4.25.
That's fair, I suppose. Again, maybe I'm just a little bit biased. I would give it higher than that, but you know.
Number 20. This one was our first just regular Raw event. This happened in 2015 on the July 6th episode of Monday Night Raw. John Cena versus Cesaro, United States Championship. I want to say it was the U.S. Open Championship. Like it was the U.S. Open.
Yeah, I imagine it was. I mean, you could throw nearly every single John Cena Open Challenge match in this list, and I wouldn't have a problem with it. I do very much remember this one with Cesaro being fantastic. And this was around the time where Cesaro was really trying to prove something to the upper management of WWE. I don't know if you remember that very famous interview that Vince gave on the Stone Cold podcast, where he really called Cesaro a great physical specimen, but he didn't really have the character nor the personality to be a main event guy. There's a very famous story where Cesaro then walked into Vince's office and said, "Challenge accepted." So I'm sure this was probably part of that. I know Cena was a very big fan of Cesaro, and he probably wanted to show the WWE universe and backstage how good he could be in that ring. And again, this was the stage of Cena's career where he really was just putting on banger after banger, as Sheamus would say.
This was definitely, in my opinion, at the height of like Cena was definitely at his peak.
Yes.
As far as performance wise in this era, because he was, I mean, granted, he was the Fruity Pebble at that point. You know, he was the colorful shirts, and he was doing his Hulk Hogan. He was.
The thing about Cena in this era was we'd already gone through the Super Cena era, that had kind of, I suppose, ended in maybe 2013. I'm not saying he was coming to the twilight of his career in 2015, but he had more years behind him than he had in front of him. So he had nothing really to prove. Obviously, there was people coming through the ranks of WWE like your Roman Reigns, who WWE kind of wanted to push a little bit more. You had obviously Seth Rollins, your Dean Ambrose, your Roman Reigns, who WWE was like focusing on. But Cena was also still there, and he was kind of just using his time, his TV time, to put over the new generation of talent and just put on bangers. So we got the perfect combination of a Cena that was still in his prime, who could still go, but wasn't hogging the main event spot.
Yeah.
You know?
Dave Meltzer gave it 4.25 stars.
That's impressive for just a Raw match.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, same here.
Number 19. Oh my God. Again, one that should be closer to the top 10. John Cena, Rob Van Dam, ECW One Night Stand 06.
Wow. Yeah. I am surprised this isn't in the top 10. Mainly just because of, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a solid match. But the history that was made in this match, the fact that it lives rent-free in people's heads to this day, the atmosphere that was going on, not just in the ring, but that, you know, where it was held, the build-up to this match, the first time that anyone had ever called the shot with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Yeah, like I'm very surprised that this is not higher on the list.
Yeah, and it was when this is kind of no pun intended, what kind of spearheaded the Edge and Cena rivalry.
Well, yeah, because heading into this, Edge was the reason why Cena lost the title. He speared him through that table, and then, I mean, in hindsight, Rob Van Dam probably having the title stripped off him probably feuded the Cena and Edge rivalry even more. But I do think this really propelled the rivalry even further, because obviously in 2006, Edge and Cena had already had a couple of matches before One Night Stand. They would then go on later on in the 2006 to have that fantastic Unforgiven match, that TLC in Toronto, which was great. But the rivalry really reheated here at One Night Stand.
And I don't know if you saw the two things I put up there. Foss said, really? That should be top 5 for crowd alone. And I 100% agree.
Okay, Foster, I agree, dude. That iconic moment where Cena kept trying to throw his T-shirt into the crowd, and then they kept throwing it back at him. Fantastic. Yeah. That scene where he is walking with his head down with the title hanging up, that is one of the most iconic WWE videos. I don't care what anyone says. It looks so cool.
Then Malik says the ECW fans were savage to Cena.
They
Absolutely, they were.
They really were. Like, how many times have we seen that if Cena wins, we riot sign pop up on our screens over the years?
And this is where I have a problem with Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer gave this 3.25. I say fuck Dave Meltzer on that one. That was stupid.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. Dave Meltzer, I think he's just taking into account like the stuff that happened in the ring. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't a 5-star classic in the ring, but you've really got to take in the whole, like we've said here, like Kay Foster and Malik have said, the whole atmosphere of the evening. The fact that this took place on ECW's home ground, and Cena, the WWE guy, the poster boy, was walking into the Hammerstein ballroom as the WWE champion. He was already hated by the WWE fans. He was in front of possibly the most hostile audience he has ever faced in his career, and it made for magic.
Was that the same night? Because I get the events a little bit mixed up. That the same night where Paul Heyman cut that promo on the roster of WWE?
No, that was in 05. That was the catalyst for 06 happening though, because it was such a success. With the combination of the rise and fall of ECW DVD coming out and 05 being such a success, and Vince and WWE were like, oh, people want to see more of this. But this was the same night that Rey Mysterio and Sabu fought for the World Heavyweight Championship. That was a great match as well. And you had Mick Foley and Edge fighting Tommy Dreamer and Terry Funk in that hardcore tag team match.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to go back and watch that, because I do remember I've watched Edge Cena. Or not Edge Cena, but RVD and Cena multiple times.
Yes. As a whole, it's a good pay-per-view.
I mean, going back to, I don't want to go into a deep dive, but the whole thing, it's always stuck with me. He goes, the only reason he's the champion because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays.
Yes. And then he turns to Edge and says, I'm going to say 2 words to you that no one else will have the balls to say. Matt freaking Hardy. So good. Yeah. But both of the One Night Stand pay-per-views were great. It's a shame what happened to ECW after these pay-per-views. WWE's fault entirely. But yeah, if you take just these pay-per-views, fantastic.
Number 18. I have a problem with this one too.
Okay.
John Cena, Brock Lesnar, SummerSlam 14.
Is this the one where Brock Lesnar just absolutely annihilated Cena?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. I've got a problem with this. I mean, as a moment, iconic, and it was great. And no one had ever done this to Cena, and this was still in kind of the era of Cena where he was very much pushed. Brock Lesnar just comes into SummerSlam, hits about 19 suplexes, where Suplex City Bitch was born. And then
16 suplexes.
Yeah. He just destroys
16
Cena.
German suplexes.
Yeah. That like in 1 year, Brock Lesnar had beaten the streak and then gone into SummerSlam and demolished Cena. Like I say, as a moment, iconic. The fact that it's over matches like Shawn Michaels versus Cena WrestleMania 23, the one that we've literally just talked about, Cesaro versus Cena. There is no way I would put that match over those. I would not.
I mean, it was I don't know. Suplex City was born that day, and
Yeah.
at that time, I was on board for Brock Lesnar to just come back and destroy everybody.
Oh, so was I. Yeah, 100%. And do you know what? I think the fact that you saw Brock destroy Cena and you were like, yes, finally, someone needs to have done that to Cena. Brilliant. I just really, I don't. We've had at least 6 matches here that we've talked about that should be above this. Like, I'm sorry. Like in terms of quality,
Dave gave it 4.25. So I mean, I guess I'm in the same. I'm in the same camp as Dave at this point. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm more of a I want to see Cena get his ass kicked. Like I was in that, like I was in that camp when AJ Styles did the whole
beat up John Cena.
Yeah, it's time to beat up John Cena.
Yeah. No, I get that. Oh. Fair enough.
So, number 17.
Okay.
We've talked about this match. We don't have to go crazy in depth. It was a Survivor Series match. It is Team Cena versus Team Authority. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. We said how the hodgepodge group of that Cena put together with Show, Ziggler, freaking Ryback, and Eric Rowan. Against Rollins, Kane, Rusev, Mark Henry, and Luke Harper.
So I'm going to be controversial here, right, and say this isn't a John Cena match. This is very much Dolph Ziggler's moment. John Cena, like I understand that Cena was the leader of the team, but that's like saying one of John Cena's greatest matches was, I don't know, the 2003 Royal Rumble because he was in it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, when I think of the Team Cena versus Team Authority, I don't think of Cena. I think of Ziggler. I think of Sting. I think of Triple H trying to screw Ziggler. You know, I don't know. Again, I understand why it's here, but it shouldn't be here. It shouldn't be classed as a Cena match.
And Malik agrees with both of us because I agree with you as well. Dolph Ziggler was the MVP of that match. And this was the Dolph Ziggler match, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going over the top 25 Dolph Ziggler matches of all time, yeah, definitely. Not top 25 best Cena matches.
And for whatever reason, Dave really liked this one. 4.5.
Oh, damn. Jesus. I didn't realize it took place in the Tokyo Dome. Fair play.
No, well, it would have been a 5-star if it would have been Tokyo Dome. So it must have been in I don't know, somewhere over in Japan somewhere. Just not in the Tokyo Dome.
The Kyoto Dome.
God, I am not happy with this at all.
Oh, okay. What have we got?
Number 16. John Cena versus CM Punk, undisputed WWE Championship match at SummerSlam 11.
What? No. Really?
This is in my top 10. I love this match.
Yeah, I mean,
special guest referee Triple H.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think we're in agreement that obviously the Money in the Bank one is to come, but this was also a quality match that I don't hear a lot of people talk about this one. I think it's great. Maybe because of the way it ended. people don't like. Isn't this the one where Kevin Nash like kind of screws him over?
Yeah, this was the beginning of that whole, oh my God, it's Kevin Nash, thought he was dead. LOL.
Yeah. Yeah. Like for me, that kind of leaves a bit of a shit stain on the match. But in terms of before that happened, it was top quality. The fact that Triple H was the guest referee, I remember when I was first watching this, and I was like, "Oh wow, what's going to happen?" Triple H hates Punk. Is he going to interfere? And then Kevin Nash just gets involved. I'm like, "What the hell is Kevin Nash doing here?"
Yeah, that was.
And then you get Del Rio. I think Del Rio cashed in, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't. I thought this was a bit of a mixed bag of a match. I do agree it's better than the ones. I think it's better than people have given it credit for. For me, this is okay of where it stands on the list.
See, I think my list is a little bit biased because I am a CM Punk guy. I love CM Punk.
Understandable, totally understandable. I'll put this to you in this way. We've talked about at least 3 other matches on this list that I would put ahead of this one.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Dave Meltzer agrees with you this time. He gave it a 3.5.
Okay. I mean, I think that's a bit harsh, but I'll take it.
Oh, and a fun fact about this one, this was the first time that Cult of Personality played for Punk walkdown music.
Was it? All right, okay. That is a fun fact.
They were in Chicago.
Right, okay. Oh, damn, that do you know, I need to go back and watch it because I bet that crowd was... Were they in Chicago?
Yeah.
Well, wait, they was in Chicago again because wasn't Money in the Bank in Chicago as well?
Hold on.
They've gone back, have they?
No, Money in the Bank was in Chicago. This was somewhere else. My bad. I thought.
Oh, right, okay.
I think it was in Los Angeles. It had to have been Los Angeles because Money in the Bank was in Chicago. I can't remember because they were doing SummerSlam out in LA for the longest time.
Yeah. It's because they're one of the sunniest states, I suppose.
Number 15, Elimination Chamber 2015, Cena KO United States Championship.
Nice.
Oh, the champion versus champion match. I'm sorry.
Oh, was it? Oh, so was KO the US champion? Oh. In 2015, maybe. Because I don't. Because it must have been that way around. Because I don't remember.
No, KO it was KO was the NXT champion at that point.
Oh, was this the time where KO came up for the Open Challenge?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah. They had a couple of great matches, KO and Cena. That's the thing that comes to mind when I think of the John Cena Open Challenge is like just the way that Kevin Owens came up to the main roster and blew everyone away as to how good he was. For everyone who didn't know who Kevin Owens was or didn't watch NXT, people were like, "Who is this guy?" People who were watching NXT were like, "He's the guy."
Yeah, KO's another one of those guys. You look at him and he looks like he could be you or me. You know, he looks like an average dude. He doesn't look all. Uncle Dave gave it 4.5.
Yeah,
I mean, that's generous.
This was given super high praise when it happened.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't horrible.
I think this was the start. One of the start of the main runs that Cena, like I said, a couple of matches ago when I was talking about Cesaro, where Cena was already established. He wasn't really that much in the main event totally anymore, and he was just putting over a younger talent, and he was getting quality matches out of it.
Well, 14 rolls around.
Here we go.
And it stays in 2015. It is Cena Owens Money in the Bank 2015.
This is my favorite Cena and Owens match. Very much a high quality match. This I really enjoyed this match. Again, another great example of Kevin Owens and Cena just putting on a barn burner. Another great example of Cena just becoming a workhorse champion and really like just establishing the new guys and still proving that he's able to go with this like newer generation of people.
And this was the second of three because the last match they'll have is at Battleground. I think the next month they
Right.
and I it was another hard hitting match. I think Kevin Owens was showing his worth, I guess, and showing why he was called up to the main roster and why he was going to be a future champion.
Oh, 100%. And I think this match evened them up, right? Because I think Kevin won the first one. I think Cena won this one.
Yes, and then Cena would win at Battleground, I believe.
Yeah. But really just established a new guy on the scene, even in defeat.
See, that's the thing. Like a lot of people dog on Cena for burying talent. He helped make Kevin Owens what he ended up being. I feel.
I
Like,
totally agree. I totally agree.
Without Cena, I don't think Kevin Owens gets that push to the main stage of like later on. I really don't.
Well, look at the match that he had for the US title with Sami Zayn as well. That really introduced Sami Zayn to the wider audience as well.
It's just it sucks that I think Sami Zayn would have gotten this spot had he not got hurt in that match with Cena.
I mean, you could be right. I can see that. I agree. In a way, I'd never wish anyone to get injured, but in a way, I think the right decision was made with Kevin Owens though, because
yeah,
I think Kevin Owens and John Cena really worked better as a dynamic because of the type of guy and the type of character prize fighter Kevin Owens. Really, what is the biggest prize? The biggest prize is John Cena, you know? So obviously he's going to want to go after him.
That's why I was kind of disappointed that Cena, that during this farewell tour that Cena's doing right now, that Kevin Owens was hurt and he didn't get a chance to participate in his going away. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah. I totally agree with that. And I think 100% without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, he would have been, he probably would have been in the tournament. I think that's a guarantee. But I think he would have been one of the matches this year. Definitely.
Oh yeah, I think he could have been. I think Kevin Owens could have been in again. This is not me hating on Brock because, like I said earlier, I liked portions of Brock's career. But this Brock we have right now, honestly, I'm kind of over it.
Yeah, I think he very much deserves a role. And like you said, yeah, I think would have WrestlePalooza, I would have rather have seen Kevin Owens. I agree.
Exactly. And I think they would have done a better match. I really do.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Let's see. Where
we at now? Is this number 13 or number 12?
Let's see here. We had Uncle Dave gave it 4.5. I don't know if I said that or not. And that was number 14. So number 13 is another one. I'm okay with where this is at. It could potentially sneak in the top 10. John Cena, Edge, TLC, Unforgiven 06.
Yeah. Not to give too much away for next week, but this is very much in my top 10. I thought this was great. Again, another example of this being a fantastic match, but the atmosphere really enhanced it and really took it to another level. Edge in his home country, Toronto, Canada, the crowd just absolutely on Edge's side. His type of match, TLC, at the time, Edge had never lost a TLC match, so he was very much going in as the favorite. The ending of this match where Cena FUs him off the ladder through about 3 or 4 tables, unbelievable. Yeah, everything about this match was great. And this is one of the matches that I point to when people say Cena can't wrestle. And I'm like, are you out of your mind?
Rhys said Toronto. That's where we're from.
Yay!
Yay,
That's what
he said
we
Toronto.
uh,
Sorry, I had to go for the cheap
no,
pop.
it's okay. It's okay. No, I get it. I would have done the same thing.
Dave Meltzer gave it 4.25, 4.25.
I think that's harsh. I think that should be like nearly a 5-star match. Really good.
I agree that, like you said, for the spot alone of Edge going through like 4 tables off the fucking ladders is insane.
Yes.
Like, and that was at the height. That was at the height of Cena doing the whole chain gang battalion stuff.
Yeah. This is when Cena still had cool T-shirts.
Yeah, with the big old bulldog on the front.
Fun fact: that's the very first wrestling T-shirt I ever owned.
Really?
Yeah, I was a Cena kid, dude. Like the very first show I went to, I was wearing that shirt. I had the armbands, I had everything, dude.
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah, I was very much a Cena kid.
Hey, I was a Hogan guy. I was a Hogan kid. I had the only difference is my mom and dad wouldn't let me get a Hulk Hogan T-shirt because they're afraid I was going to try to rip it.
Oh yeah, but in secret, you're taking your vitamins and saying your prayers, right?
Yeah.
So like you were supporting him in that way. I understand.
Well, I had all the action figures too. So I mean, there's that.
Mm-hmm.
The number 12. Oh my. Cena. Oh my. Cena, Edge, Orton, Shawn Michaels, Backlash 07. The Fatal 4-Way.
I'm struggling to remember this match. I can picture it. I just can't remember what happens in this match. But considering the people that are in this match, yeah, I can see why it's probably highly rated. All of those people, especially in that era, chef's kiss. Like where can you go wrong with those 4 people in 2007?
Well, the way they describe it in this, because I vaguely remember this one too, but now that I read through it, I remember. Cena found himself in a fatal 4-way match for the title against all 4 of Edge, Orton, Shawn. It was one of the toughest matches of Cena's career, but as always, he found a way to escape with the gold. After an exciting final sequence that saw everyone hitting their finishers on each other, Shawn Michaels delivered sweet chin music to Cena, who luckily fell on top of Randy Orton.
Oh my God, I do remember this. Yes, I do remember this. And do you know what? I remember being so pissed off because I really wanted Shawn Michaels to win. I was a big Shawn Michaels guy as well, and I still am. He's probably in my top 3 favorite of all time. I really wanted Shawn Michaels to win the title. And when he landed on Orton, I was so mad. I do remember this. This is just after Rated RKO had broken up, right? Or they were in the middle of breaking up. That's why they were in this match.
Yeah, I think they were in the middle of breaking up.
Yeah, because weren't they working together like through a good portion of this match?
Yeah.
I've got that picture in my head where they've I can picture them 2 strategizing in the middle of this match.
I believe you're correct on that one. Again, I would have to honestly go back and rewatch it, but the whole final sequence where everyone hits their finisher and then Cena gets super kicked and then falls on top of Orton is just, I mean, it is WWE Vince booking at its finest.
Oh yeah, for real. Dude, I might take a spare moment to go back and watch that match this week.
Uncle Dave liked it, gave it a 4.5. So
again, very harsh from Dave.
Number 11.
Oh, we're getting so close to the top 10. I'm very nervous.
11 sees us going back to Raw in 07 on April 23rd of 07. John Cena, Shawn Michaels.
Iron Man. Was this the Iron
They
Man
got
match?
more than enough time to tell a story. The match lasted 55 minutes from bell to bell.
Oh, dude, how is this not in the top 10? How is this not in the top 10 matches?
I think it's in the top 5 Cena matches of all time.
Dude, this is one of the best Raw main events. I don't understand how this isn't in the top 5. Like, I don't know. That's crazy. That is a crazy take. This is one of my favorite John Cena matches. One of the best Raw main events. Yeah, that's wrong. That should definitely be. I don't know what else to say about this. I think everyone knows this match. I don't think we need to go into much detail about it. I think that is a very, very bad choice to put it at number 11.
Yeah.
Not even 10.
To me, it's in the top 5. It's got to be.
Unquestionably.
I mean, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm not just saying this because you're the co-host here, but it was over in the UK. It was in London.
Yeah.
And you over there, the fans make the matches so much better. It just does. You guys appreciate the product more than what we do here in the States. Because if this happened, if that hour-long Broadway that they put on happened in, say, Buffalo, New York, or whatever, on a Monday night, the atmosphere wouldn't have been as electric, and I don't think the match would be held as high as it is.
I would tend to probably agree with that, and that's no shade at American fans. I think it's more of a case of us European fans just being starved of content, live content, especially in that era, because we had the WrestleMania revenge tours sometimes, and then you guys would come over for maybe November, but there was far less European pay-per-views. That's only just a recent thing that started to happen. There was definitely far less live Monday Night Raws. So,
yeah.
Not just that. I mean, you've got freaking Shawn Michaels and John Cena in the main event of Monday Night Raw. We're going to bring the noise. And what a night to bring the noise, because you might as well have just called it an Iron Man match and called it a day. That was unbelievable atmosphere.
Yeah.
I'm just annoyed that I wasn't there. So,
Dave needs to maybe get some glasses and rewatch this match. He gave it 4.25.
I'm telling you, dude, Dave Meltzer was very harsh to WWE in the 2000s. I don't know why. He had something against him.
4.6. This one's no lower than a 4.75.
I agree. I totally agree.
Number 10. Here we go. Judgment Day 05. Cena, JBL, I Quit match for the WWE Championship.
Very bloody, very violent. The perfect sequel to what happened after WrestleMania 21. I don't know what else to say about this match. Isn't this the one where he FUs him through the limo? Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember.
The champ was able to overcome the odds and made JBL quit after Cena threatened to hit him with an exhaust pipe through a glass panel.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
And Cena still did it anyway.
Yeah. Classic Cena. Classic threatening to do something horrible. The opponent complying and then him doing it anyway. Yeah, great match. Deserves to be in the top 10. Shout out to this probably isn't going to be in the top 10, but shout out to a match that they had 7 years later. They had that parking lot brawl. I believe it was at SummerSlam or something, and JBL threw him through a car windscreen. Do you remember that?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, that was another great match. I don't think it's going to be in the top 10, but I really enjoyed that one as well.
Well, we'll see.
We
Dave
shall.
gave it 4.25, and I think Dave needs to again go back and watch these and re-rate them because he's missing out on a lot.
He really is, and this is where Cena was like proper like getting his stripes, because I think this was one of the first times where Cena probably like bladed, and I think he did a great job of like playing the underdog when Cena was very much coming up at that point.
So next up we have 2000, or we have number 9, another Punk match. Cena Punk Night of Champions 12.
Night of Champions 2012. I don't remember this match as well as I probably should. I do remember it, but I don't remember any of the details. Do you remember much about this match, or are you reading any of the details there?
So this one was it goes from an in-ring standpoint alone, this was one of their best matches against each other. They went back and forth for 26 minutes and both kicked out of each other's finishers, with Punk even delivering a rock bottom for a near fall. While many fans didn't love the no contest ending, when both men's shoulders were pinned to the mat at the same time, it was a classic.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that. Well, what did Dave think about this?
Dave didn't care for it. He was 4.25.
Oh, okay. Pretty low then, seeing as all this match is in the top 10.
I didn't enjoy this one as much. Like, it wasn't my favorite. There was other Punk ones that were better.
Oh, I agree. And I think in this era of CM Punk, you could very much find better Cena matches in 2011 with CM Punk. So
yes,
I'm surprised this is above the one at SummerSlam the year before, to be honest.
Number 8. I mean, this one was okay. It's a once in a lifetime. The first time we have Rock Cena at Mania 28.
I think it deserves to be there. I still remember where I was when I watched this. I think that says a lot anyway. The amount of time that, I mean, because I didn't grow up with The Rock, so I obviously, before he came back, had gone back and watched how popular The Rock was. Rock had since become one of my favorite stars who wasn't there anymore. Internet wasn't as big as it was in terms of, we had like very much established like YouTube, etc. But I don't think people was into following the lives of like stars outside of movies and TV shows, like, you know, as closely as they are now. So I wasn't. When The Rock showed up for like the movies, I was like, oh yeah, it'd be great if he came back for WWE every once in a while. And then he did, and then we had this match, and it was unbelievable. And they should have had one, and that's it. They should have had two.
The thing that I think of when I think of, I can still see John sitting on the ramp, looking at The Rock. Like,
I think that was I think that was the point where they should have turned Cena heel. Definitely.
Yeah.
That would have been the perfect moment.
Dave gave this one 3.75, so a sub 4 on this one.
That's harsh. Very harsh. Again, I don't think Dave really takes into account the atmosphere and the moment. But I totally disagree with that assessment.
Number 7, 2016 SummerSlam, him and AJ in an absolute instant classic.
Yes. It's one of my favorite matches of the past 10 years. I have bullshit about this match far too much, not just on this podcast, but on live, on Discord. It is one of my favorite matches. I think this really established AJ as a guy who could be relied on, and WWE actually had faith in. I think this re-established Cena as this guy can still go. And to anyone who thinks he can't wrestle, like, what are you talking about? In my opinion, this is probably Cena's best in-ring performance of his career.
Absolutely. And I'm not saying this because I'm an AJ fan, but I think, like we had mentioned with Brock Lesnar, Brock is better with guys like AJ, guys
Yes.
that can move, that guys, smaller guys.
Yes.
And I think that's the same thing with Cena.
Oh, it's totally. Yeah.
Because
Totally.
Cena did great against guys like AJ, guys like Randy was a little bit smaller than him. Punk was a little bit smaller than him. The Miz he did great with when he
Daniel
worked
Bryan.
with Daniel Bryan. He just used like the other guys just was so much. And my dog loves Roman Reigns because I'm pretty sure he said, "What about the big dog?"
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But yeah,
No,
it comes down
totally.
to, I think AJ Styles. I'm not saying AJ carried this, but I think AJ helped John get from here to here.
Let's face it, AJ Styles, in terms, I'm not saying he has the same, just the premise. I'm not saying he has the same wrestling style as the person who I'm about to say. But in terms of someone who could have a match with a broomstick and make it fantastic, AJ Styles is very much the Bret Hart of this generation. Someone who can make anybody look fantastic. And if you're in a ring with a guy like John Cena, who is a little bit older than he used to be, a guy like John Cena who isn't really known for the quality of his wrestling, which is underrated, but he isn't exactly like a workhorse guy. AJ can make magic with someone like John Cena.
Absolutely. Dave, 4.5, 4.5, and I
It should
wish
be
it
a
was
5.
I wish it was at least a 4.7 or 4.75.
Yeah, for me, this should have been a 5-star match. If you're going to rate Cody versus Cena at SummerSlam from this year a 5-star match, then how the hell is this not a 5-star match?
Number 6. We'll go back to the first time these guys went at it. Or I'm sorry, the next year at Royal Rumble.
Yeah. I was going to say the SummerSlam was the first, the Royal Rumble was the second. People like differ on which one's better. For me, each answer is correct. I really don't mind. My personal favorite is the SummerSlam one. If your personal favorite is the Royal Rumble one, I'm not going to be mad at that. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, both of them are beautiful matches, and I really can't fault either of them for anything. Both of them were perfect, and I really do think that Cena was able to establish himself again as a guy that can still go. AJ Styles, again, is a guy that can bring. Just in my opinion. I carried on talking there just in case, like, I blacked out or you blacked out. I didn't know.
Oh no, that's fine. You actually did black out just for just a second. Dave gave this one 4.75, and I am 100% in your camp as far as, like, this is 1A and 1B, or not 1A, but these are really, like, in the gotta be hand in hand. The 16 match and the 17 match are the two, like, AJ Styles, like, Cena matches have definitely, they're like equals.
Totally agree. Yeah.
Number 5.
Oh,
Royal Rumble 15. Cena, Lesnar, Rollins.
yes. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Yes. This was Seth Rollins at his very best. This was Brock Lesnar's one of his best matches since he's come back to WWE. John Cena was on fire in this match. This was very much the Brock Lesnar show. This match, like Cena and Rollins trying the best to keep the beast down, but they just weren't able to do it. This is a 5-star classic for me. I think this is maybe the best like championship match at a Royal Rumble that we've had for the past 10 years.
I agree with that. Dave, 4.75.
Yeah. I can't argue with that. This is in my top 10 best Cena matches. I go back and watch this match as a microcosm because everything else from the 2015 Royal Rumble is terrible and I don't want to think about it. But this match was unbelievable. So just go back and watch this. Forget everything that happened afterwards. Watch this.
Very true. Number 4. Cena Brock Extreme Rules match, Extreme Rules 12.
Yes. For me, not in the top 5. Maybe in the top 15. Brock Lesnar's first match back, just after Cena lost to The Rock. Such an iconic moment where Cena was in the ring, and then you hear Brock Lesnar's music, and what a moment that was! Just because Brock had been gone at that point for how long? It was like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah,
he comes back. The Beast is there. Oh yeah. What else do you say about it? Brock Lesnar versus Cena at Extreme Rules, iconic. Again, not top 5 for me.
Was that the Raw where Lesnar broke Cena open the hard way? Like punched him in the mouth?
No, that was actually the match in Extreme Rules. See, the Raw that you're talking about is the one where Brock just literally comes back, gets in the ring, and F5s him, and then that's it. That the Raw goes off the air.
Okay.
Great moment, great match.
Just 1 second.
Yeah, no problemo. Honestly, with Lesnar, I don't know. I think when Lesnar came back, I don't know if WWE really knew what to do with him, and I think that it really proves it because when he came back, he had this Extreme Rules match. He proceeded to lose the match to Cena, which I thought was a bizarre decision. And then Lesnar went into this whole feud with Triple H, I believe. Again, a bit odd, but it is what it is. I think we got on track with Lesnar once he beat the streak. WWE very much established what they wanted him to be. Cena, this was just a bit like an additional story to a downward spiral. He just lost to The Rock. Brock Lesnar had just come back. I think he should have lost here to Brock because it would have added to, hey, this guy can't catch a break. Don't know what you guys think, by the way, but that's very much for me. And I think that with Extreme Rules, you had an opportunity to really show why Brock was the most dangerous person in WWE at the time. I think they did a great job with that. The way the match started, Brock Lesnar just absolutely taking Cena down, busting him open. Cena having to fight back with the chain, with the weapons, throwing caution to the wind, basically. If you guys haven't seen this match, I would definitely recommend you go and watch it again, because it was one of those matches where it's kind of strange to see in that period of time, because obviously WWE had been gone, PG for a long time, and then Brock Lesnar comes back, busts Cena open in like the first 5 seconds, and just totally like blows people's minds as to what it means to be an Extreme Rules match again. Am I having trouble there still? Or
right, sorry about that. My wife called to fill me in on something.
No worries, dude. I kind of just I filled in by talking about Brock Lesnar and Extreme Rules. Don't worry about it.
And now because she's actually stopping here to pick Andrew up, and they're gonna go get dinner and bring it home. So, perfect. And because my kid's outside, the dog is losing his mind.
No worries, man. No worries.
So that's number 4 after at Extreme Rules 12. Uncle Dave gave that 4.5, which is 4 point. It should be 4.7, 4.7. Well, 4.75 or a 5 because if it was in the Tokyo Dome, it would have gotten 1,000 stars. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I like I said. I very much think this is one of Brock's best matches since he's come back to WWE. But it is what it is.
Number 3 is another Raw episode. It happened on Raw, February 25th of 2013. John Cena, CM Punk.
In 2013. Oh, I know this one. This was CM Punk trying to get into the title picture, right? Try to get into the
winner faces The Rock at WrestleMania.
Yeah, this was fantastic. Unbelievable. In my opinion, CM Punk should have won this. CM Punk very much should have been a part of WrestleMania 29. It was a crime against nature that The Rock beat him for the WWE Championship after all the work that CM Punk put in. In terms of this match, this actually is just a very good proving ground as to why CM Punk should have been in that match in the first place. But hey ho, what are you going to do?
Well, here's the thing. Like with this match, like you said, so we didn't get it. We didn't get Rock Punk at Mania. But was that that year? Didn't we get Punk Taker? Was that?
We did, yeah. That was WrestleMania 29. So yeah, it would have been Punk Taker at WrestleMania.
I love that. I love the build up. It was.
I do as well.
But that's just me as a Punk fan. So I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I do love the fact that he was able to face Punk Undertaker at WrestleMania. I just personally would have rather have seen him in the main event. Like, I think he deserved to go for that title.
Well, he carried the company for that year and a half that he had the title.
Oh, 100% he did. Yeah.
Number 2, and by the way, Dave gave that one 4.5.
Okay, like harsh again.
Number 2, Cena, Daniel Bryan, SummerSlam 13.
Like, we were just talking about smaller guys working great with Cena. This is a great example. Like, for me, I would have gone with. This is where I would have put one of the AJ matches. But I understand why this is here. One of Daniel Bryan's best matches in WWE. Definitely one of John Cena's best matches. Again, working with the smaller guys, proving that he can work with the best horses, baby. And again, if you say that Cena can't wrestle, I point you to this match.
Special guest referee Triple H again.
Yep, the famous night that Randy Orton came out and cast in on Daniel Bryan.
Yes. Dave gave this one 4.5. Again.
So harsh. So harsh.
So number 1, before we go and say number 1, again, I think we will be in agreement if it's not Money in the Bank 11, then this whole list is washed and it just needs never to be talked about again.
It's got to be. It's got to be. Because, I mean, it's not been mentioned, so it has to be, surely.
Number 1, Money in the Bank 11.
Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. Like, if it wasn't, then it's just ridiculous. I mean, I believe it was the first 5-star match that WWE received in over 10 years. I think it was the first 5-star match that Cena's had. It's one of only like a handful of 5-star matches that Cena had. It's an iconic story heading into Money in the Bank. It's an iconic crowd, an iconic moment. Great calling from the commentators. Great in ring work. The whole thing that happened, just the whole scenario, unbelievable scenes, storytelling. What else can you say about Money in the Bank 2011 that's not been said already? It's just an iconic, legendary moment. It really is.
It in my opinion, it's not just Cena's best match. I mean, obviously now I'm telling you what my number one will be next week. I think it's going to be your number one as well because it should be everyone's number one Cena match, in my opinion.
It has
but
everything.
It's also I think this is a Cena. This is one of Cena's. You know, this is one of Punk's best matches as well.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, dude. I mean, Punk said it perfectly on Raw this week when they was looking at the John Cena documentary. If John Cena's Batman, then CM Punk is his Joker. Like, I do personally think that John Cena's best rival is probably Punk.
I mean, that or Randy Orton.
Yeah, it's A and B, isn't it? Like, but Punk, it really, I think it's Punk mainly because Punk is the complete opposite, especially in that era, of everything that John Cena was, everything that John Cena stood for as a character, everything that John Cena, like, hustle, loyalty, respect. He was the company guy, and CM Punk was very much anti-establishment. Yeah, I think Punk and Cena in that generation from like 2011 to 2013 could not take a step wrong in the ring together.
And where are my ice cream bars?
Ice cream bars. I know. Where are my 5 stars? They're right here at number 1, 2011 Money in the Bank.
That was our only number one of our only 5-star match. Thank you, Dave.
A quick shout out to, I mean, I know I gave it a bit of shit before, but I don't know when this list was written, but a quick shout out to Cena versus Cody. I'm not the biggest Cody Rhodes fan, as you know, but Cena versus Cody from SummerSlam this year was brilliant, in my opinion. And that got a 5-star rating. And I think
was put together earlier this year.
I was going to say, like, because if it was written after SummerSlam, I do think that match should have been on there because it was great.
Great.
It was great. Great. Cody and Cena is great over here.
Some that kind of missed the list for Sportster. We didn't see anything from that rivalry with Orton.
No, we didn't.
Matchup. I think that the iconic I can see it. It's with the Cena's chained and handcuffed, and he's over the post.
Oh, is it the I Quit match? Like yeah. No, that is a great match. I thought he was going to go with the TLC to unify the WWE World Championship. That was great as well.
Very good one too.
I'm surprised we didn't see any matches from his early years. I really enjoyed the match that he had with The Undertaker from I think it was Vengeance 2003. I thought that was good. I'm surprised we didn't see any Cena Guerrero matches from back in the day. They were good. I don't know. There was a few that I'm surprised weren't on here, but it is what it is. I personally think that Triple H versus Cena from WrestleMania 22 should have been on this list. I thought that was a great match.
Boss asked, was the Sammy Open Challenge on there? No, it wasn't actually, and that kind of.
No, it wasn't. The only ones that are on there was the Kevin Owens matches and the Cesaro match from the Open Challenges. We didn't see any Sami Zayn's. Do you know what else should have been on there that I've just remembered? A great match. John Cena versus Shinsuke Nakamura on SmackDown. That was great.
And Foss, the bloodbath with JBL was most definitely on there. That one was, I think that was like number 7.
Yeah, it was. I think it was. It was somewhere there. The one from Judgment Day. Yeah, that was on there. I think they got it right in terms of the matches that were on here. I just don't necessarily agree with the order. Like I say, in my opinion, AJ Styles versus John Cena. Pick either of those matches, 1A, 1B. That should have been where the Daniel Bryan from SummerSlam match was.
I will have no problem saying. I think again we're gonna have similar list for next week. Guys, I want to thank Malik for stopping in, talking with us, and everything. Foss, thank you again for stopping by. Matt the Duelist popped in for a little bit, said hey, it was a great show today, and I really enjoyed it. And I don't want to end on a bummer, but I want to thank you, Rhys, and thank everyone that has supported us over the last little bit of time that we've been doing this, especially in this past week. My brother and I lost our dad. He passed away last Monday. And that's why we didn't have the show on Tuesday last week. But I needed to be here, talk wrestling, escape everything for this last hour and almost 2 hours, or almost hour and a half now. And going forward, this is kind of, I have to be able to do this each week and just take the time to have self-care. And I just want to say thank you, Rhys, for being here and just being an escape, I guess.
Hell yeah, man. No problem whatsoever. And you know what? That's what we're here for. Like, we're here for an escape. We're here to talk wrestling. And we're here for you guys as well. Like, this isn't just fun for us to do. Like, this isn't just an escape for us. We're here for you guys. Like, if you, whatever you are doing, like, if you just sit writing a quiz, which I'm assuming K Foss is probably doing. Shout out to you for joining, by the way, dude. I love the fact that you're commenting. Any questions, any comments? Like, we love it because we know that you're listening to what we're saying. You're here for the lists. So we all escape together. We all relive what we all loved together. That is wrestling. Nostalgia Club for life, baby. BFR for life. That is what we're here for. We're here to make memories and talk about memories. So, hell yeah.
And so next week we will be giving our top 10 John Cena matches. And we're going to go through ours. And then, like Rhys said, if you have anything retro wrestling that you want us to discuss, reach out to one of us, and we're always open to making a show not necessarily based around you, but based on stuff that you want to hear us talk about and get our opinions on. Because I've said this a lot lately. The product now is taking a nosedive, and I don't care to remember wrestling as a garbage product. I want to go back and I want to reminisce about the stuff that when it was good. So that's what I'm here for each week. We're talking about Cena this week, and who knows, like Cena this week and next week, because we will be watching Cena's last match in 11 days.
The last time is now, dude.
11 days.
Insane,
How crazy
dude.
is that?
First show I ever went to, he was in the main event with Umaga, and now I'm about to watch his last match. Crazy.
So we are going to, again, we're open to any retro wrestling that you want to have us watch a match. Have us go and watch your favorite match from WCW. I will give you my honest opinion.
I mean, we're talking top 10 Cena lists next week. If you want to DM Huge Pop Entertainment, me or Matt, with your top 10, and like you want to recommend any matches that I might not have seen or I might have forgotten about, you feel free to do that, and I will do it because I will be determined to put the best Cena matches in that list, and I don't want to miss out any bangers that I might have forgotten about.
Yeah, same here. Like if you think that I'm going to miss something, don't hesitate to say, hey, don't go watch this one. Make sure this one's there. I'll go.
Don't you dare sleep on it.
I got a week. To put this together. So, and again, thanks to Foss, thanks Malik, and thanks everyone else. We're just two marks who love wrestling, right? So, we'll see you next time.
Peace out.